Testosterone is about half of what it was just 2 decades ago, and this is causing an entire generation of men to be more feminine and emasculated than ever before. Let me just clarify before getting into the video. Being a pretty boy and taking care of your appearance is completely different from appearing effeminate and weak. So without further ado, today is all about how to look as masculine as possible. Let's get it. Your stature is going to be what people notice before anything else. So we need to bulk up and get a very masculine frame. This means that you need muscle everywhere. The arms, the chest, the legs, and not just that. The thing is, if you're too shredded, like if you're 8 to 10% body fat, you got the male model physique, you will look a little bit more feminine just because your facial features are popping. Overall, you look a lot more aesthetic, but it looks a little bit more feminine. Meanwhile, if you go more bear mode, like 12 to 15% body fat with all that muscle, you're focusing on adding complete size to your frame. This will make you look as big as humanly possible. Think almost like Henry Cavill or Brock O'Hearn, like a physique like that. That's what you want to go for if you're trying to look as masculine as possible. Outside of the physique, one of the first things anyone will ever notice about you is your voice. So if you want to appear more masculine, outside of YouTube, this is how I'll speak. So we want to slow down the tone and then breathe deeply into the diaphragm to where you are speaking a lot deeper, a lot more hearty, and a lot more sure of yourself. Go a lot slower, no spaces, no ums. Be very confident with the way that you speak. This will instantly make you seem so much more masculine to everybody. Obviously, when it comes to masculinity, the facial hair is where it's at. First of all, we got the stubble, which is going to be my favorite. Think Chris Hemsworth, something like this. It's very aesthetic, very masculine. Next, we got a goatee like Michael B. Jordan. It's very aesthetic, very good choice as well. Every couple men like Henry Cavill can pull this off, but it's going to be a mustache. Be very careful. You don't want to look like a pedophile, but if you're jacked with a mustache, it can look very masculine. Last but not least, it's going to be a full-blown beard. Now, this is only to the guys who can actually grow a full beard. And always keep in mind, guys, with facial hair, it's going to do 2 things. Number 1, if you have a jawline, it will hide that jawline. And number 2, if you're trying to appear as professional as possible, you simply will not look as professional as possible. All the presidents, all the billionaires in the world, none of them have facial hair. So if you want to be taken more seriously, go with the clean shaven. But if you want to be more masculine, get a beard. Nobody in their right mind will ever look masculine under 2 conditions. Number 1, they dress like a freaking slob. Like they don't take care of themselves. There's stains, there's holes all over their clothes. And number 2, they dress feminine. For example, if you're wearing pearl necklaces, like way too oversized clothing, pretty much anything that a woman would wear, if you're wearing it, it looks feminine. I'm not against it because obviously you guys have seen me. I wear stuff like this sometimes, but it doesn't look very masculine. So if we want to look more masculine, we're going with tailored fits, nice polos, button-ups, chinos, dress pants, boat shoes. You're going to look classy. You're going to look like a man on a mission who's taking good care of himself. Longer hair is sick, especially because it softens your facial features and makes you look a little bit prettier, a lot more aesthetic, but it's not as masculine. So if you want to appear a lot more masculine, we got a couple options. Number 1, you can go bald, just like Andrew Tate. Number 2, buzz cut, very masculine option. And what's sick is it's gonna promote all of your masculine features. And number 3, it's gonna be something classier, like an Ivy League cut. Ryan Gosling is the king of the Ivy League. Very sick hairstyle as well. There's specific muscle groups within the body which have higher androgen receptors. Now, androgen receptors are a lot more receptive to higher amounts of testosterone. This is why guys on gear get huge shoulders, traps, and necks. So if you want to look more masculine, you want to build up and focus on these muscle groups naturally. It's going to make you look like you naturally have a lot more testosterone. You're a lot more masculine naturally. So build up those shoulders with heavy overhead press, heavy weighted chin-ups. Build up the traps with barbell shrugs. Build up the neck with neck crunches and reverse neck crunches. This will instantly make you look a lot more masculine. Do not forget the body language. A lot of masculinity is all about the energy and the way that you present yourself to the world. First of all, you gotta shake like a man. No man will ever respect you if you shake his hand, you give him a little dead, limp fish. No one likes anything limp.
That's what she said.
So firm up that handshake. Now, my brothers, I want you to do something that triggers some people. And it's going to be man spreading. So everywhere you go, take up as much space as possible. You're sitting down. I want you to spread those arms, spread those legs as if you were the king. This will instantly make you look a lot more masculine. Always make firm and steady eye contact with people. Nothing is more feminine than avoiding eye contact. It's going to make you look like you're scared. Always remain pretty stoic with the face. And if you do smile, make sure it's like a smirk. Like never go like giggly. No, you want to keep it like a smirk. That's going to be a lot more seductive, a lot sexier, and a lot more masculine. That's body language hack. It sounds a little bit silly. Never announce this out loud. But act like you're a predator. Like act like you're a lion on the hunt. Just like you're aggressive. You're almost ready for action at any second. This will give you that masculine body language that will instantly make you look a lot more masculine. I hope this video helped you guys out. Link in the description box for one-on-one coaching with me, Austin Wayne. Also my supplements, kalosique.com, best in the fitness industry. And subscribe if you're new to the channel. Best self-improvement YouTube channel on the YouTube. That's it. I love you guys with all my heart. Goodbye.